Hello people, this is just another video I'm gonna make. I usually make these videos on a Friday, but I just had this thought about our mental health crisis globally and Maslow's hierarchy of needs. As you know, there's a guy by the name of Maslow come up with a hierarchy of the needs that we have as human beings. The bottom part is food, water, shelter. Then it becomes progressively more complicated and until you get to the point of self actualization. Now, I'm wondering how much of our mental health crisis is um, us not being able to fulfillingly reach the top echelons of that hierarchy of needs. Let me put it to you this way: our society today doesn't have any problems dealing with the basic needs: food, shelter, water, those types of things, the one plus ones. Sorry. And as we become more advanced, we have this other more um, complicated needs, a meaning and purpose for life, stuff like that. We can call this going from one plus one to trigonometry, calculus, and so on. I'm wondering how much of the mental health crisis is us not being able to do those other things. Because 1 plus 1 is easy. It's 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. But try doing calculus in your grade 12 year or school or whenever. It's not as easy. So, and Mark Manson talks about this in one of his YouTube videos where in order to even have a mental health crisis or an existential crisis, you need all those other lower needs to be met. People to care about you, a job, so on and so forth. I'm thinking about this since I believe we are facing a global existential crisis because we know that we're all going to die, even me. I'm going to be dead someday. And the whole question is, what's the point of doing anything given that fact? I say this because in Southeast Asia, people work tirelessly and they work so hard. And this could be one of the reasons. I'm not disputing of the mental health crisis there. But then you also have the Buddhist philosophy where it says essentially you are, and I could be wrong about this, so please correct me. Don't cancel me or whatever. Just correct my statement that you're nothing, everything ends, nothing is permanent. Now, let's put that in context of this hierarchy of needs. Or better yet, let me put it to you in the form of a song, a lyrics of a song rather. Lincoln Park wrote "In the End," and one of the lyrics goes, "I've tried so hard, I've got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter." To me, that sort of is the crux of it all. You work hard, you work your fingers to the bone, you raise a family, you have kids, you do everything, and then in the end, what do you get? It just ends. Great. That's fantastic. You can see where I'm going with this. So yeah, these are just an hypothesis of one of the reasons for our global mental health crisis. So you see, because people are always talking about Instagram and how we compare ourselves to others and stuff, and yes, I get that, but we also become an increasingly more secular society, and that has its own mental health problems. So now in the US, atheists have a higher rate of suicide than their religious counterparts. And although mental issues do play a role, I think these existential problems also play a role. And the secular world has not dealt with any of these well at all. I know this because every time I bring this up, people have always said, yeah, but the new thinking suicide is bad. Hey, if you want to go ahead, go ahead. I would like to solve the mental health problem. And this is just as a layman thinking about this. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Okay, bye.